static first. He's got it. We're going to start in jab range, okay? Heard that, okay? The jab range, all right? Somewhere around there. Just static, okay? When he throws the jab, I turn. I don't look away from the fight. I don't want to change my posture. Oh, boom, okay? And then this is going to go back in. That's yin energy. So using ki musubi, go, boom, I follow it back in. Watch where it goes. It's behind it, do you see? This is late, you're going to hit him, his guard. So, again, boom, back in, boom. Boom, boom, back in. Boom, boom, back in. What I don't want is a pause. He goes back, and no, this is wrong. The drill is boom, boom, back in, okay? Follow his strike in, go. Okay, so some fighters like Maai, they have they're open here in the middle. Do you see that? Okay? So you would be able to identify that as the fight was going on. Like, oh, this dude's open in the middle. Right, boom! You would see it. It's not uncommon, okay? It's a problem you're thinking you have gloves on in the street. So you do this, you see, and the glove would be over here, over here, over here. It's a habit, okay? So when you do that one, go. And you come here, and his hands are open, you see that's in the way, okay? So you have to follow the yin space. Boom, it's here, this is uppercut, okay? But it's the same thing, boom, boom. Boom, energy back. Not boom, his turn, my turn, no, okay? Ki musubi, boom, in. Boom, okay? Let's go. All right, let's do another little drill before we start putting it together, okay? This guy, we'll just do a simple drill, okay? So he's moving at me, and I keep that distance. Do you see? He goes, I don't let him close it. He goes, and I don't expand it. Do you see? Just a very simple drill. Stay with him. Okay? We'll set it up again. Pay attention that he's not moving, and then me move. I move with him, Senshin Masubi. Okay, let's try this out. Okay, so don't read it in a drill. It's just a simple drill. I keep the same distance between him. Do you understand? Don't read into it. Oh, I'm in the world champion. No, you're not. You're just fucking, he's moving, you're moving. That's it. Okay? Keep your guard up. Why? Because I said, just keep your guard up. And then keep your base neutral, okay? So, don't get yourself on a tightrope. Tight ropes are not martial. Tight ropes are not martial. I wouldn't get in this fighting horse either, okay? Don't get flat-footed, because I want to emphasize mobility here. Change of direction. Nothing's going on yet, so I don't pick an angle and go, this is my angle, I go with it, okay? So, if I'm in my neutral stance, he goes, and I keep that same neutral stance. Do you see that? I don't start getting on the line, losing my width here, getting flat-footed, getting heel-weighted. We go, I move it. Okay, go. Okay, from this simple ability, this ki musubi, tactically, I want to be out of range of his strikes, but not so far out of range that I don't have strikes, okay? So, in other words, he moves, I don't want to go back here. I want him right in range for that sweet spot counter, okay? You got it? You see? Not here. Right in range. Boom, for the sweet spot counter, okay? So, we'll do the first one. When he feels he has that jab, right? Oh, I'll follow it right back in, okay? You go slow with your jab, and the cross comes back slow, right? Okay? New kid decides the pace. So I'm not out here, because I'm never going to get, entice him, boom, boom, in, okay? Let's try that. All right, there's a kind of eye-hand coordination, go ahead, right, to the to the ballistic strike. You see that? Because I'm not touching him at that point. Okay, if I have to aim, you want to make sure you can see. You want to bring your eyes into it, okay? It's just like in shooting. You don't want to look through the top of your eyes. You want your eyes open because the eyes are going to direct your hands and your sides, okay? So I go over here and I'm like, whoa, you're probably going to miss that thing, okay? So even as I lean home, I'm looking. You have to not have the fear go, whoa, and shut you down, okay? Stare at his fist, boom. Stare at his fist, see his fist go. Okay? Then you won't miss, all right? Try to. Now he's got Mai's sword. You see? And you'll see it as he's dancing. You'll see it as he's dancing around. Okay? So I'm going to do the same thing. Boom, boom, whap, in. Boom, in. Follow the Kimasubi. Boom, boom, in. Boom, in. Okay? Let's try it. Okay, not uncommon, especially as we're going around. He's trying to get me, This is starting to open even on him. You see you're coming around more. You see that? You open it. And then we'll add, he didn't do it, but a lot of people become very focused on the jab and they start to drop the other hand. Okay? So I'm looking for that situation. You're going to drop that other hand for me. Okay? Look for that. Ooh! And I'm going to throw this short left hook. Okay? So we go slow so they can see. A little slower, they can't see. Okay? Boom. I'm looking for it. Right in there. Okay? Right to the button. Don't make the same mistake and drop your hand. Your hand is up. Boom! Right in there. Okay? Let's try it. Go. So you're just a matter of resistance now. Okay? He's not my target now. He is representing resistance to the target. Do you understand? So I'm not doing what you think, like boxing hands. I have to be able to punch above my weight class. So I have to ground vector everything. Okay? So when I do it's not hip rotation. It's ground vectoring. Okay? So ground vectoring is going through. You see? When I do my cross, boom, it's going through. I'm going to displace matter at a minimum. Okay? And then the same thing on the hook, right? I'm not going here like this. It's ground vectoring, boom, through. Everything through. Here, boom, through, okay? So I'm here, and then boom, this foot. Starts on this foot, goes to the other, boom, and I put his mass into that foot. Do you got it? Okay, so you're going to do this drill now. You're here, feel, it's going to be the back wall of the foot. Boom, through, and then the other one is over here. Move starts there and goes here. Boom, in. Okay, go. Okay, so she's doing this ground vectoring on this max. She goes, boom. Boom. Okay. We'll do the hook one. Change time. So this hook's there, and then it's on the front foot now. Okay. 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 Feel that ground pattern on that left foot. Okay. Okay. Let's get a little bit more dynamism to it. He's gonna get the jab, and I'm gonna work the Kimasubi on one of these things, okay? But my target selection might change because a lot of you have different styles, and once you go dynamic, your style comes out. You're not given the openings. But the good yuki is gonna give different openings so that you can train the nage good, okay? Key to this though is he goes and you're caught flat-footed. Do you see that? Keep the Masubi. You can move around if you want, right? And get him to bait him with the jab. It can be a little more dynamic. And then your job is to get that jab, boom, in so I can start working my things. Do you got it? So you can move around a little more, right? Boom! And you get those things going, okay? All right, here we go. Again, don't read into the drills. You're not fighting yet. It's just a micro moment of the variable, the ever-changing mind, okay? So for example, we go, and now you guys are here like this. Do you get it? And this is going to be grappling range and things like that, okay? And how did you get there? Well, how you got there, so he's coming close, right? And boom! He's in range of your hand strikes. Do you see that? So just work. Oh, this was the Maai that we work. I worked that Maai. Do you see? That's where the counter happens. So it's not when I'm in range to throw my strikes. It's not when it's in range for him to throw his strikes. I'm just slightly out of that range. Do you see that? And then he goes for it anyways, okay? Likewise, we go back, right? And he's coming in, boom! And in real life, that would be another range. Do you see? We're not working that range. You got it? So you just work the range from the micro drill. And the micro drill is here. He can't reach me from here. Do you see? I can't reach him from here. But I stay just outside of that. You're going to have to do better than that. Okay? Boom, there it is right there. Do you understand? Okay? And then likewise, when I'm here, boom, I'm not going to jam my strikes. Do you see? I'm going to keep myself in striking range. So I'm in striking range, boom, boom, so I can do my strikes, okay? So they're still viable, and they're not jammed here, and this is just a little tummy tickle, okay? So try it again. Pay attention to the Maai. It's very dynamic, okay? Go. Okay, so I have to, in order for me to start getting these counters, as I said, I have to put him where he's bridging with the jab. That's technically what he's trying to do, okay? Meaning, if in this drill he moves in without throwing any strikes, boom, I'm going to tag him, okay? So I'm just outside of my own range, which means I'm just outside of his own range, and that's why he bridges with it. And instead of doing this time, right, I do this time. Boom. You got it? Okay, then towards that end, I'll be better off if I'm not going straight back, like in the administrative drill, okay? So I'm always circling and not going off, trying to interrupt his rhythm. Try to see when he sets up. Do you get it? And try and get him to set up, okay? So I'm here like this, and I'm moving. He had to turn, and then he set, you see? And then he bridged, and I'm looking for that, okay? That's what I want to know. I don't want to sit here and that's not going to happen. Okay? Keep things moving. Keep things moving. Boom, boom. Okay? Got it? All right, go.